What's going on, guys? Ryan O'Toole back here again, giving you guys an exciting new movie review. After 5 months of not being in a movie theater seeing a new movie, and for this particular film in general, 3 years of being delayed. I think 5 times this movie has been delayed, and now I guess 5th time's a charm. And today I'm going to be reviewing New Mutants. The New Mutants is directed by Josh Boone, and the cast of this movie is really lit. You got Maisie Williams, Anya Taylor-Joy, and Charlie Heaton. If you guys are new here, feel free to click that subscribe button and that bell notification icon for more reviews, reactions, rankings, and more movie content. 5 young mutants just discovering their abilities while being held in a secret facility against their will fight to escape their past sins to save themselves. I remember back in 2017, this movie was going to come out, but then they had to do tons of reshoots, and the studio was not happy at all with this movie in terms of the script. And now we had a pandemic come out this year, and it got lots of delays, pushbacks. We just feel bad for New Mutants. It's cursed. But regardless of all the delays, I was really looking forward to this movie. I'm a big XMen fan. I think a majority of the movies have been good. Some of them haven't, but I think the overall franchise has been really solid. So what were my thoughts on New Mutants? Is this movie good? Is it bad? Or is it just okay? I can say I enjoyed New Mutants. It's not amazing or anything, and it's not awful. There is some issues with this movie, which I'll get into in the negatives. Spoiler-free, of course. This is a spoiler-free review for New Mutants, so if you're not seeing the movie, don't worry, there's going to be no spoilers in this review. I think the cast is really good in here, especially the New Mutants team, especially the actress Blue Hunt as Danielle. This is her first feature film debut. She was only in a short film previous, so first movie for this young actress. I thought she was really great in here as Danielle. They dive into her past, of course, which I won't reveal. I thought her character worked really well into the film. She kind of reminded me of Jean Grey and her sort of backstory and her powers. And as the lead character in here, I thought she worked really well. Maisie Williams as well. I'm a huge Maisie Williams fan. Game of Thrones, Arya Stark, come on now. Her character is struggling a lot in religious beliefs, and her abilities are really cool to watch, and her chemistry with Blue Hunt was really good. Charlie Heaton from Stranger Things is great in here as well. Another very kind of subdued backstory, but I think his character, with his abilities and the backstory that his character was given, you're kind of interested in him, as well as Anya Taylor-Joy. Her character, too, is very complex, and I think she steals the show, in my honest opinion. She's very unlikable at the start, but once you see her abilities and the way she treats certain people, you kind of understand why she's acting like it throughout the film, and I think the character in particular is just awesome. I love how the way this movie was shot too. It kind of reminded me of Glass. Of course, you're stuck in this one facility, these group of characters with a bunch of abilities, and you have a doctor character who is looking after these people. So you can kind of say it's kind of similar to Glass, M. Night Shyamalan, but I love the way the film was shot to make it look like a horror film. And I was surprised to see there's a lot of interesting storylines in here that I didn't see coming in terms of something similar to previous X-Men movies, which I'm obviously not going to reveal. The film is a lot of build-up, like pretty much the 90-minute runtime is build-up, and I appreciated that direction from Josh Boone. He really gets you interested in these characters, makes you see what's inside their heads, and the overall conclusion of the film, the mystery that's surrounding the New Mutants movie. He rewards you with something at the end, with something cool, and I just appreciated the build-up of the movie. The build-up was a little bit too much, and once we get to the final act of the movie, it was cool. I just wanted a little more explanation from certain subplots. Obviously, you know this movie went through a ton of reshoots. Of course, why? There's so many delays for this movie. And there are a lot of noticeable scenes in this movie, like, okay, that's a reshot sequence. And it was very noticeable. it kind of distracted me watching this movie, to be honest. I cannot lie about that. Before I give you guys my final overall thoughts on New Mutants, if this is your guys' first time checking out the channel and you enjoyed hearing my thoughts on the New Mutants and you want to see more from me, hit that like button and consider clicking that subscribe button, because I do tons of new release movie reviews every week. I do ranking videos, I do Blu-ray updates at the end of the month, and if you're interested, I do a podcast called the Fallen for Film Podcast with my co-host Colin Williams. We dive into all the newest movie news, we talk tons of stuff with guests, and we talk tons of movie content in an in-depth analysis. Podcast platform links are in the description if you're interested. So overall, guys, I was actually impressed with New Mutants in a lot of aspects. I was surprised by how much solid of a film it was, even though it's been delayed 5 times. Really enjoyed the performances in the movie. Some of the subplots and the action was cool. There was just a lot of interesting storylines that weren't explained properly, and if this movie was longer, it would have paid off more. On my rating scale, I'm going to give New Mutants a B-. There you have it, guys. That was my thoughts on New Mutants. Have you guys seen New Mutants yet in the theater? Is your theater still closed down and waiting to see the film? If you have seen New Mutants, let me know your thoughts on it down below. I got a ton of videos coming out for you guys in the next few days. Look forward to my Bill and Ted Face the Music review tomorrow, as well as my Bill and Ted ranking with that. The podcast drops on Sunday, and I'm seeing Tenet next Monday, and look forward to that Nolan ranking as well. Thank you guys as always for watching this review. All my social media links are in the description below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.